Summary of the positioning and truth-telling segments. Kirby versus Fabio, the gentleman of the 18 eggs. You are a vulgar, disgusting manipulator. What exactly do you represent? Asked Kirby during Fabio's positioning segment regarding her, the past. He couldn't speak about his own. He spoke about Kenny and others, like Horacio, but said nothing about himself. Once again, blah, blah, blah. Fabio, you have no substance! You don't talk about your country because your country doesn't represent you. However, Kirby, Celine, and Josh talk about their roots and their countries because they are supported by them. Positioning. Kenny versus Kaylee. Kenny says, you are a hypocrite, fake and treacherous. I want you to leave, and I want to leave too. Positioning. Kaylee versus Kenny. She called Luis less of a man, disrespecting him, though she at least admitted to that regarding the shove involving Celine. I'm not gonna say that Celine shoved me or that I shoved her. In other words, she admitted it happened. Ultimately, she acknowledged that the incident did in fact take place. Positioning. Veronica versus Kaylee. You are a troublemaker, says Veronica. Always looking at the screen and the cameras, playing the victim. Your addiction is drama. Positioning. She said, yes, I snore, blah, blah, blah. My people, cue the violins for Kaylee. Please, get Kaylee out. I have nothing against you, says Zandra. You arrived already entrenched in the water room, blah, blah, blah. Please. Do you guys have nothing else to say? I admired your voice, your talent. I love your laugh. But God vomits out the lukewarm. I don't feel like anyone's wild card or pawn. I joined them because of their energy. You claim that Veronica is the object of our ridicule. That's a lie. Who are you to tell me whether or not I deserve to win a crown? Who are you to say who win? La Casa de los Famosos. Bam! I want to clarify a point here. When Celine first started out in La Casa de los Famosos, she was respectful. She would raise her hand to ask for permission to speak. She was a completely different Celine from the one we see today. Why? Celine isn't stupid. Unlike Javier, Jimena, La Jefa, and the production team, they think she is, but she isn't. She got fed up with seeing how well she raised her hand. Javier and the others would simply ignore her, not just once, but on multiple occasions. She got tired of asking La Jefa for help, only to be ignored by her as well. And finally, on the day she cast her nominations, when La Jefa told her, if you don't leave on Monday. As Celine was walking out of the confession room, she muttered, I've had it up to here with you. That was the breaking point for Celine. That is the Celine we see today. She is defensive and sarcastic with all of them, including Javier and the boss. And she is well within her rights to be so. It had to be said, and so it was said. Next up. How awful, having to listen to your voice, watch you dance, and everything else. I didn't come here representing my country. Hold on a second. When one stands before a camera, one does represent someone. She is Mexican. We ask our own people for votes. Or am I mistaken? Who else are we supposed to ask for votes? You stupid little runt. Why do you always judge me based on my appearance? Perception, perception, perception. She sounded like a broken record. Oh, just shut up, shut up, shut up. You're driving me crazy. If someone wants to clean up their image, they don't keep harping on the same old things. You're a narcissistic gigolo, says Veronica. That's just my perception. Horacio calls it betrayal. You are dangerous because you're a toxic mix of Julia and Oriana rolled into one. Learn to distinguish between a competition and communal living. That's what Horacio told her. Get over the whole betrayal drama. Cue the violence, please. I'm not gonna give Kaylee any more airtime. I want you out of here because you're two-faced, says Horacio. Why do you keep bringing up Stefano's issues as an act of revenge? It's the same thing over and over again. Horacio versus Fabio. Regarding the topics, Horacio claims Fabio keeps bringing up inside the house. You treat the people on my team, Celine, Laura, Zapata, and Kirby, very ori. Well done, Horacio! He called him out on his mistreatment with white gloves. Total class. You really knocked him off. Bravo! George versus Fabio, I want you.